Good afternoon, everyone. Life is not about waiting for the storm to pass. It is about learning to dance in the rain. My life has not been a bed of roses. Each one of us here must be facing some battle within. Some crib, some don't. Warriors don't crib. They find a way to smile. They find a way to face their larger-than-life problems. If I am able to inspire even one of you to face your troubles head-on with a smile, my purpose here on this platform is solved. I was 24 when I had my baby. Right after I had my baby, my main concern was to get back into shape. At my life's most ecstatic moment, life gave me a big blow. I was the second daughter-in-law in the family of 6 brothers, and I knew there's a lineup of weddings coming ahead, so getting into shape was my main aim at that time. And I wanted to wear the saris which I had designed myself for those weddings. We had a masseuse coming home every day to massage my limbs and my baby's, and I insisted her to please help me tuck in my tummy so that I can flaunt my waist. And she said, "That's too early. You've just undergone a C-section, so at least give 21 days for recovery." But me being me, I tried to do that myself. I would try to tuck in my tummy, and while doing so, I felt that there's a mass over here. And as I released my hand, it started pumping. My childish brain thought there must be another baby inside, which the doctor forgot to take out. So I waited eagerly for the masseuse for the second day so that she could also feel it and confirm it, and then I can harp about having twins. When the masseuse touched it, she immediately retracted her hand, and she was shocked, and she said, "Please show it to your doctor." I was always in my happy bubble. I would never think negatively. I went ahead and showed it to my doctor, and she very calmly said, "Get a CT scan done." The CT scan report said, there's a big cyst, 15 centimeters by 9 centimeters by 4. That was huge. We decided to operate on it and take it out. But my gynac said, "Feed your baby for another 6 months since it's not hurting you, it's not aching. So please continue feeding your baby. If it hurts you in between, we'll treat it after 6 months." But our family doctor said, "Why do you want to let something unwanted grow inside your body?" It made sense. I said the same to my gynac, and she agreed. She said, "Okay, let's do a test." She suggested CA-125 test. In that generation, we Google everything. So I also Googled it. It was cancer antigen 125. And I'm like, nah, that's not for me. That can't happen to me because I was always in my positive bubble. The test reports came out to the level of 43. The optimal level is 0 to 35. Still, looking at me, nobody could judge that I have that big of an ailment. Even my gynac did not believe it, but she said 43 is just a very borderline value. The people who have cancer, the value goes up till 80 or more. So don't worry, it's probably because you just had a surgery, so it's not a very discrete marker. Let's have another test. She suggested FNAC. FNAC is fine needle aspiration cytology. They insert and pierce through your abdomen a very fine needle that punctures the cyst, takes a fluid out, and then they test it. Our family doctor warned us, Why mess with something while it is inside your body? Take it out and do whatever. That made sense again. I said the same to my gynec, and this time she got offended. Am I treating you or your family doctor? I got scared, and we all are supposed to listen to our doctors, and so did I. I went ahead with the FNAC test, and the test reports surprisingly came fine. The reason must have been because the cyst was very big. They must have taken the fluid out from here, but the cancer cells must be growing from here. So it didn't come in the report. So looking at the size of the cyst, they decided to operate me through the C-section. They took the tumor out, not the tumor, they took the cyst out, but it looked ugly. Nobody told me anything. They showed that cyst to my family, to my husband, to my mother. They all hid it from me. It was sent for biopsy to DMC, Ludhiana, and to Tata Memorial, Mumbai. All this while I was discharged and I was playing with my baby, taking his pictures. A week later, the reports came in, and the doctors were so scared that they came home only at around 11 at night. The whole family got together. I wasn't notified. I was in my room playing with my son, again in my happy bubble, and the whole family is being told about my ailment. They decided to take me to Delhi because the doctors said the best treatment would be there. I was just told, pack your bags, we are going to Delhi. I was super excited, but they also told me that Abir will not be going along, my son. So that was okay, but I thought I'll go to DLF Emporio and DLF Promenade and shop for him and do my thing. And when I went there and saw the hospital's name, it was Rajiv Gandhi Cancer Institute, I got the shock of my life and a chill ran down my spine. They wanted to make me sit on a wheelchair. I wasn't ready. I said, I can walk. I will not sit there. I'm not a patient. They made me stand in front of two doctors, Dr. Rupinder Sekho and Dr. Sudhir Raval. They said, we have to take her up immediately because at her age, the cells grow exponentially. I wasn't ready. I wanted another baby. Abir would get bored. But there was a conflict. There was almost a fight. And the doctor actually held her head like that. Please bring her to me when she's ready. But we can't wait. You have only 24 hours. My brother held me by my shoulders and he shook me. Are you silly? You won't live to have another baby. You need to get this surgery done. My dream of having another baby shattered, and I was surprised at my brother. Ye bhi yahi bol rahe? Who's never been serious in his life. He's always cracked jokes and made fun of me. And he was saying that to me. I couldn't believe it. The feeling sank in. But then, me being me, I created another tantrum. Bring my son. Otherwise, I won't go for the surgery. So somehow the whole family managed to bring my son to Delhi with a driver and a maid. I hugged him tight in the hospital premises. I hugged him so tightly and I patted him, sang songs for him, lullabies, because I didn't know if I was coming back or not. Yeah. I wanted him to remember even when I'm gone. At that moment, he held my finger very tightly. That single moment gave me so much strength. I said, he knows me. I have to come back for him. That gave me all the strength. And I went ahead and got the surgery done. Further, they suggested 6 cycles of chemotherapies. And I didn't know it would be even more shocking, even more shattering. It was harsher than one could imagine. At that age of 24, when you are at the peak of your beauty, I went bald. Not like immediately, it was a slow process. Still, being a positive thinker, I thought maybe 99% people lose their hair. I won't, because I'm different. But then, it was devastating to see all my hair on a pillow when you wake up. It's very shattering. Today I click so many pictures and videos of myself because I feel confident in myself. But at that time, I don't have a single picture when my head is uncovered. I haven't taken a single picture when I was bald because I used to be scared of myself. I used to feel so ugly. I wouldn't look into the mirror that time. I would keep asking my husband also, do you still find me pretty? He said, you are pretty. You've always been pretty and you'll forever be pretty. I may not be Papa ki pari, but I'm my Pati ki pari. So, enough of crying. Then I thought I must style my new look. I started wearing bandanas, wearing ganjis, cargo pants, because that went with the bandanas. When I shed a little more hair, I started wearing a hijab. I learned it from YouTube. Then I would dress accordingly. And once while walking across the streets of Delhi, some passerby, some guys started teasing me. Alif Layla, they sang for me. And I was so amused. They're finding me pretty in this state also? I was so happy. Soon I became a fashionista in the face of adversity. My oncologist was also so fond of me. He would present me to his other patients who had lost hope, who were shattered, who were crying, and they would make them meet me for those rays of hope, and he would tell them, look at her, start feeling good about yourself in whatever situation you've been put. Till date, I get phone calls from those scared patients and I give them hope and I show them a brighter future. Today, I have more than 5 lakh followers on Instagram. My everyday routine is to get dressed and dance in front of the camera and bring positivity around to everybody who's watching it, and I always feel positive doing it. So to anyone who's facing some battles within, I would say, face your problems with unwavering faith and determination, because inside of you lies a reservoir of strength waiting to be unleashed. As I stand before you as a cancer survivor, a warrior, a designer, a fun dancing influencer, and a beacon of hope, all I want you to know is there is no dream too far-fetched and no obstacle insurmountable. Fuel your mind with thoughts of positivity and watch your world flourish. Thank you.